Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a beautiful story from Sharala Mahabharata which is not written in Vyasa Mahabharata. Well, the stories in Sharala Mahabharata are different from Vyasa Mahabharata, but this story is very interesting and it proved why Shakuni Mama had done this to Duryodhana. Well, let me begin the story. And yes, Shakuni Mama, the name of the story is Shakuni Mama, the game changer. How he was a game changer. Let me tell you. One day Duryodhan invited his Nanaji Gandharsen with the whole family members. So Gandharsen, as Duryodhan was culling, so he with his whole family, means 100 sons and wife, came with him. Uh, and when they asked where he was taking them, he said, कि, oh Nanaji, I have made a beautiful castle. So there I want to kill Bhimsen. He is annoying me all the time, so I will kill him. That time, Gandharsen reminded him that King Yudhishthira is the incarnation of Dharmadev, so he should not do this thing. Otherwise, Dharma, Yudhishthira will get angry. But Duryodhana didn't listen. He said that, oh Nanaji, just come with me and see the place. So Gandharsen and his 100 sons and his wife, everybody came with him. And when they saw the castle, there is near the castle that was uh, made by Duryodhana, they were amazed. It was beautiful. And beautiful carvings were there. And they enjoyed all the whole total construction of that castle. That time, Duryodhana asked them to enter into a hall, huge hall. But that hall had only one opening, there was no exit. And just on the wall, there was a small opening where only the light and wind could pass through. So, Duryodhana asked them to enter. Everybody entered into the hall. That time, suddenly, Duryodhana closed the door. And when Gandharsen, after a while, screamed, ki, oh Duryodhana, there is no opening. Open the door. We want to go out. We are feeling, we are suffocated in this closed room. Open it. Then Duryodhana said, ki, oh Nanaji, enjoy your life over there only. You remember, you have given the marriage of my mother to a person because of which in assembly hall Vincent teased me. So he was teasing me. So you stay there. As he said this, Gandharsen requested him again and again, ki, oh son, oh Duryodhan, forgive us if we did any mistake. Please open the door, otherwise we all will die. But Duryodhan never listened to him. Rather he said, ki, oh Nanaji, stay there. And um, now I didn't build this castle for Bhimsen. I asked and I built it for you only. So stay there, enjoy. He said and he went away. In due course of time, Gandhari came to know this and she was extremely worried. After the death of her all family members, she came to know, not before that. So, anyways, now Duryodhan, just out of compassion, he had given them food. But you know what he was giving? He was giving, suppose 102 persons were inside that huge hall, he was giving for 98 people. Then gradually he reduced the amount of food that was in one bowl, and he reduced the food day by day. When he gave like this, out of hunger, out of thirst, and only one glass of water, out of hunger, out of thirst, all the 99 brothers of Shakuni, they died and in that castle only, inside that castle. And his father and mother, all of them. Only Shakuni was survived. And that time, when Gandharsen was sure that they were going to die and there is no way to escape, he just advised his son Shakuni, who was the wittiest among all his sons. He told him, "Oh Shakuni, the way brutally our grandson Duryodhana is killing us, the same way you take the revenge upon him. And revenge only. Because in front of me, my children are dying." Still, he didn't feel any guilty and let him die in the same way. And whatever it is, he said that all of them, they saved some amount, means they didn't take the food, but they, like cow dung cake, they put the food on the wall, and that Shakuni, out of that dried food, he somehow he managed to live, survive. Ultimately, he was the only person who survived from that castle, and everybody died. But before Gandharsen died, he told him, "O Shakuni, when I will die, take my forearm bone and my other left side and right side and make it the dice, what is that called, the dice they were playing, that the dice you make out of that, and whatever number you will call, dice ball I think, whatever, and whatever number you will call, I will be there." Means that number will exactly come to you. Anyways, his father died, everybody died, and Shakuni Mama was survived. Now, in one occasion, when Duryodhana, for some reason, he was on his backyard, he looked at a small banyan fruit which was floating on the water, and he laughed. Looking at his laughing, the servant who was attending, the attendant, he also laughed. Then Duryodhana got angry and asked him, why did he laugh? If he would not tell him the reason, then he will put him into death. As he said that, Duryodhana was like that. And that servant, he was the person who was taking food to Duryodhana to the castle. Now, when, he was taking the food for this Gandharsen, or Shakuni was only the person who left there for Shakuni. Now, when he went there, he said that, look, today is the last day, tomorrow I will die because the king will put me into death. Then Shakuni Mama from inside the castle asked, why you think so? He then said, I laughed because the king laughed, but I don't know why the king laughed. And he is asking me the reason. And as I don't know, I can't answer him, and he will put me into death tomorrow. Then Shakuni Mama said, don't worry, you just go to Duryodhana and say that who he is inside the castle, he knows why you are laughing. Then that attendant became very happy and he came back. You know what? He came to Duryodhana and said, "O Maharaj, O king, I know what for you are laughing. Now why? Now, one person in that castle is living now. He is surviving and he knows actually he told him the reason. When he said, Duryodhana said, this is not, you are not that knowledgeable who could come to know. Tell me who told you. Then he said, out of fear, he said, yes, that person who is surviving in that castle, he told me. And immediately Duryodhana thought, that means that person must be a brilliant one. So he ran to the castle, and when he opened the door, he saw that everybody is dead except Shakuni Mama. He then asked Shakuni Mama to come with him, and he he gave him as much respect and as much hospitality as he could. He did everything for him. But that time Gandhari told him, ki, "Oh Duryodhan, you killed my whole family and only one is survived, and in front of him only everybody died. Do you think that he will do any good to you?" But Duryodhan didn't listen to his mother at all. He made Shakuni Mama, not only he paid respect, he gave whatever he had and whatever he was asking. And ultimately, he made him his chief minister, the main minister. So Shakuni was the advisor of, one of the uh, main advisor of King Duryodhana. You know what happened next? Shakuni tried his every moment, his brothers, his parents' face was dancing before him. That pitiful eyes, tears rolling down, and that cry he couldn't tolerate. Every time it was coming to him, ki, "Oh Shakuni, take the revenge." Thus Shakuni promised that what may come, he is going to kill all his nephew, Duryodhan, and his 100 brothers, the way his brothers and parents died. Anyways, this is the way Shakuni played his trick. And ultimately, whatever face he was showing to Duryodhan, just outwardly, his heart was burning with anger and revenge. So what he did, when Duryodhan told him ultimately, ki, "Oh Shakuni Mama, go and give this message to King Yudhishthir that he should come tomorrow morning so that we will distribute the portion, whether east part or west part, whatever he wants to take during the war." That's it. And Shakuni Mama went there. When Yudhishthir saw Shakuni Mama, at that time he was surrounded by his brothers and Lord Krishna. That time, Shakuni told everything to him, ki, "Oh Yudhishthir, now get ready. Tomorrow morning you come all, with all your brothers and decide which portion should be taken by you." When he said this, Yudhishthir said, ki, "Oh Shakuni Mama, and whatever our fate will take will be on that side. Now go and give this message to King Duryodhana." And yes, he also said, "If you don't want to come to war, then better you should go for," Shakuni said, "if you don't want to come to war, better you should go to forest once again." That time, the Yudhishthir told him, ki, "Oh Mama, what for we will go? We have seen so much, we have already spent so many days in forest. Better if Duryodhana is so much desirous to see the forest, let him go with his brothers." This much he told him. However, now after giving the message, Shakuni Mama, Sahadev and Lord Krishna, they sat in a separate place. Then Shakuni said, ki, "Oh Lord, just tell me, what should I do? Should I put the peace proposal? Should I make them friends again? Whatever you want, I will do. I know that, oh Lord, you are the incarnation of Vishnu. You are everything. You are the Lord of this universe. You tell me, I will carry out your order. If you want friendship, I will make it. If you want that they should face in battle, I will do that." And as you know, Sahadev knows everything. So now Lord Krishna said, ki, "Oh Shakuni, you know very well that if Pandavas will be there, the Kali or Kauravas will be there, the Kali can't come and rule this kingdom. So better we should call Kali and Kala, then let them rule. Because my avatar, my time is going to end." Thus, Lord Krishna called Kali and Kala, and they came immediately. Then Lord Krishna said, ki, "Oh Kali and Kala, listen to me. Tomorrow morning, you just lie down on the Kurukshetra battlefield as two bones, And when King Yudhishthir and Duryodhana will go to search to throw something, means the third party must be there to find out who will take which side. That time you will help them. So Kali and Kala, they became big and small, and the third party was no other than Vidura. When next day morning Duryodhana and Yudhishthir came there, and Shakuni knew this, and ultimately, hearing the proposal of Lord Krishna, Shakuni came back to Hastinapur. Now he became very happy. Now, as you know, the King Yudhishthir and Duryodhana were on the battlefield of Kurukshetra to decide the portion where they will stand. That time, Vidura was called upon as a third party to choose the means to throw something so that taking that thing they will decide who will take which part. This Kali and Kala, they became two sticks. One was bigger one, the other one was smaller one. Now Vidura, when he took this he was asked to throw the sticks. So he thought that as Yudhishthir is the elder one, he should take the bigger one. He didn't know, so he took the bigger one and smaller one and threw it to, as he wished. He closed his eyes and blindfolded and threw it. But he thought about this. That time, unfortunately, which one Yudhishthir took, it became opposite. Means I think he took the smaller one, bigger one, and Duryodhana as the bigger, smaller one. But when he threw, the opposite things happened, and at that time, immediately, Lord Krishna and Vidura thought that, oh, Kali and Kala, just interchange your position, because Vidura didn't know, and by mistake he threw the wrong thing. So thus Kali and Kala immediately interchanged their shape, and Yudhishthir take the east part and Duryodhana took the west part. However, of course, east west, now I don't remember exactly, but I think this is the correct one. However, because Yudhishthir will face to the west and they will face to the east somehow. Anyways, so this had happened because of Shakuni Mama. And Shakuni was the main person who just created the dissension, main dissension between these Kauravas and Pandavas to take revenge. He was the person who instigated, who forced, without the knowledge of Duryodhana, he was every time he was telling Duryodhana something against Pandavas. However, he was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, and everybody was worshipping Krishna. There was no doubt. Even Pitamaha Bhishma was one of the most important, ardent lover of Lord Krishna. Anyways, thank you so much. And this is the story about Shakuni Mama. Even he told him, oh Lord Krishna, I know that all the 100 brothers will die in the hand of Bhimsen, and Karna will die by Arjun, and myself I will die by Sahadev. That also he mentioned. And Salya, King Salya, by Yudhishthir. However, this much is the story. So, Shakuni Mama is the game changer. Thank you so much. So, enjoy this story. This is from Sharala Mahabharata. Once again, I will tell you another story. Thank you so much.